What up, and welcome to this week's episode of That Guy Trip. This week, I'm actually going to be telling you how I got started into gaming from when I started from young to how I got to right now. I'll definitely keep this episode quite short because no need for a video log to be anything past really 8 minutes, to be honest. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I started gaming when I was actually quite young. My dad introduced me to his Sega Genesis. And if you guys have not played Sega Genesis, that I love that console. I played RBI Baseball, what other Vector Man, some other ones, but the Sega Genesis really got me what really got me into started into gaming. So I actually thank my father for how dedicated I am when it comes to gaming. After I got my Sega Genesis, my grandfather actually bought both me and my brother a Super Nintendo, and obviously we played the Nintendo franchise games like Super Mario. What else? What else? What else? There's the one that has like a little blue bob. Blue Bob. We played Donkey Kong, obviously. We played Mario Kart. A lot of other games. I just can't remember. Oh, Jurassic Park. One of the hardest games I ever played. That game gave me freaking headaches at a young age. But yeah, let me go and fast forward. I believe on my 13th birthday, that's when my dad actually bought me a brand new console, which was the not Super Nintendo, the N64, Nintendo 64. If you guys remember the Nintendo 64, man, that console was fun to play. That originated, but you have Super Mario 64, you have Diddy Kong Racing, you have Donkey Kong, you have Mario Kart, you have Mario Party, you have Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadiums 1 and 2, you got Pokemon Puzzle League, you got Star Fox. What else is there? I'm missing. That console was fun. Oh, Super Smash Bros. How can I forget Super Smash Bros? That game was awesome. I used to be so good at that until I stopped playing. Until I don't know where the hell my system went. I'm still looking for it to this day, and I have no idea where it's at. But my dad actually, when he got me that console, he actually waited out in front of Target and got one of the first N64s that was brought to my hometown, which was in Mira Mesa and San Diego. Shout out to them, and thank you, Dad, for getting me that. But let me go and one problem with that console. I don't know who created that freaking controller. That controller, I have no idea what the hell they were thinking. It was like a freaking M, and so one time you hold it this way, one time you hold it that way, and one time you hold like. Why do you have to hold a controller three different ways? Like just have one standard controller. Like there's no need to hold it multiple ways with three different handles and stuff. That's weird. Anyways, let me fast forward. Obviously from there, I believe on my 16th birthday, that my dad finally picked up. Actually, I started actually on the PlayStation for the longest time. I was a PlayStation fanboy up and down. I grew up playing a bunch of PlayStation games. My cousin actually got me into SOCOM. That's the first game I actually started playing competitive. I was part of a whole clan part there, and we would wreck things. I believe the team name was Devastation, and we would wreck it. I was one of the best snipers that they had. But then I quickly fell out of that, and SOCOM 2, I believe. And then I stopped playing because at the time I was like, I need to focus on school. I was playing baseball year round, so I need to focus on that instead. Then we fast forward, and then that's when we first got our first Xbox. Xbox. That's when me and my brother started playing Halo. We love it. Obviously, we would rage through the Halo campaign. If you guys haven't played the Halo Combat Evolved campaign, that thing will drive you crazy on Legendary. Just FYI. But yeah, so we got into that. We played the multiple games there. Like obviously when Tony Hawk like Wasteland or whatever came over, SSX and stuff like that, and we played a bunch of that. Then obviously that's when the next gen consoles came out, like PS3, and then whatchamacallit, the Xbox 360. I don't know how I forget that's the system I play on. But anyways, that's when that came out. And then at that time I was at the end of my high school career, and then I first started college, and I actually totally gave up gaming. I didn't play it. And believe it or not, I hated Call of Duty with a passion. I would go over to my friend's house, watch him play. I would fall asleep on the couch, straight up. I hated Call of Duty. I think it was stupid. I didn't like it. I was a Halo fanboy. I played Halo. Didn't play competitive because I was okay, but that's what I was playing was Halo. Call of Duty was did not catch my eye. It's not till after I got done with state and transferred over to community college due to financial issues and stuff like that. That I got back into playing Call of Duty, and that's all thanks to my buddy Josh. Shout out to him. If you're watching this, thank you, buddy. You're the one that actually got me really into this, other than my brother and my other buddies. Picked up Call of Duty 4, started playing it, started grinding, and man, did I grind that game. I got, I got to 10th Prestige pretty damn quick. I was grinding the crap out of the game when my brother wasn't playing it, when he was playing World at War. And that's when I met my very first clan in Call of Duty, which brought me into competitive, which was First Blood. And shout out to them. Shout out to you, Tim. You also got Street Justice. Shout out to you, bro. You have I think it was named. It was Skid or Die at the time. Now he's like IX7. You also have Josh. Not the one I just mentioned, but my other buddy Josh, who's IX Skull right now. No. Skull. I think I'm Skull or something like that. Shout out to you. You have Boom 1134. There's T-Crow 90. Oh, there was a lot of buddies. They brought me into competitive. They actually taught me like tactics that actually made me play a lot better. I used to be a mediocre player. They grew me. They built me up from the ground up, and they put up with my bullshit. They taught me how to drop shot. And I used to be the kid. And if you're watching on Facebook or whatever, you know what drop shot is. It's the act of holding down your crouch button, and so you go straight prone and you shoot him. It's a tactic to make yourself and help you win some gunfights. They taught me about sensitivity of the joysticks and stuff like that, and they built me into competitive. The very first time I actually met a few of those buddies, this video is going to get quite long. First time I met them, I know that Fallen, or now I believe his name's Disease SZ, brought me in, and then he gave me a tryout. He liked me, and then I met Kevin, T-Crow, Skull, Skate or Die, and they were like, "Who the hell is this kid? Like, why is he here? What is he doing?" And then I was that shy, passive kid and didn't talk and do anything like that. But quickly grew up into him. And the first time that Kevin actually started talking to me and we started laughing was we played a GB match, which is Game Battles, is an online version of like competitive matches. And I didn't know there was team killing on, and I was trying to shoot through his body like I usually do in public matches, and I killed him. And he was like, "Who the F killed me?" And then he looked at this the kill feed, and he saw my name. And at the time, I think it was Triple S 400, and he was like, "Trip, what the hell? Why'd you kill me?" And I just sat there and just started giggling, like a little friggin' schoolgirl, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But yeah, let me fast forward to more present time. No, actually, my first time I actually played competitive, hardcore. Near the end of Black Ops 1, I've always wanted to play in an MLG match. I watched watch all these pro Call of Duty teams, pro Halo teams, and I was like, oh, I want to be them. I want to compete like them. I want to like pursue them. And then that's when I was like, I told my buddies. At first, told Street Justice, who I was actually promoted, by the way, to kind of like a co-leader of First Blood. I kind of took it over while everyone else went and do their own thing. And I told Street Justice I want to get competitive. I want to compete in these tournaments. Then I told my buddies IX7 or Skid or Die. I was like, hey, dude, we want to play competitive? He's like, yeah, because the first of MLG event that we wanted to go to was Orlando, and he lives in Jacksonville. Shout out to you. Thank you once again for letting me stay at your pad. And so we actually went to our first competitive match. We actually were fill-ins for the Hex P Pro team at the time. To be honest, we actually didn't practice once. We practiced with groups of threes at times, but we never had our full team before. And it was kind of embarrassing. The first time we actually all got in the same lobby was practice time on day one of the event, and that's when we just started learning stuff and started going from there. Make sure everyone knew the call outs and stuff like that, and that's when actually that tournament we went 2-2. We won our first round. Second round we played against a pro team and we got knocked down, but we kept them actually. We kept them pretty good, like pretty far down on the bracket when it comes to capture of flag dominations like that. And then we played a girls team and we just walked all over them. And then we played Fear Black, which was at the time Moho, Haley Baby, and two other people, and they walked over us. They had us in the biggest spawn trap whatsoever. I was able to get out, and my other two buddies were able to get out, but one of my the buddy that I asked to come play with us, uh, well, he did not know how to get out of that spawn trap. He actually went 2-26. So if you see him, if you hear us call him 2-26, no, you know why. If you're watching this, Brian, I apologize, but it's an awesome story. But yes, let me go ahead and fast forward. After that, I went back to school. Started focusing on school. I would play public matches, and I would lead the community team, stuff like that. And then in Modern Warfare 3 is when I started getting back into competitive. That's when me, Skull, Tush, and Starscream at the time, we started up a team. Actually, I think it was Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2. But yeah, anyways, we started up a team. We started going. We started grinding. We were actually doing pretty good, but there was issues within times. Me being West Coast and them being East Coast and stuff like that. At the time, my internet was not the best. My router wasn't the best. My shot wasn't the best. And I actually was holding down the team. So after talking to them, I decided to step down after they proposed I coach for them. And from there, I just quit competitive for the longest time. Then fast forward to Black Ops 2. That's when I created the next team, which was now known as Dynasty. At that time, it was me and Stuck. Shout out to you, Jimmy. Stuck was recently a Halo amateur player. Me, I just gotten done as I want to play. I just want to play public. Me and him actually started playing some Call of Duty together, and that's when we started playing league matches. Then I met up with Casper, a good old buddy of mine, and then we started playing together. And then that's one time we were playing a league play, which is like the competitive public side of Black Ops 2. We saw one of our old buddies, HexP Motive, in there. And then I joined his party because obviously we're in the same friends as we played for the same community. And I say, dude, hey, what up, what up? And ever since then, we actually all teamed up together. We played, we grinded. We actually did pretty good. Public match wise, we were actually always ranked master or higher. I guess there's no higher, there's just masters. Then let me fast forward to the end of the Black Ops 2 season. That's when things kind of went downhill a little bit. Our buddy Modi had to step down due to financial issues and not being able to get his flight and stuff like that. So he stepped down, and we brought in our buddy Michael or Omen. Shout out to you, buddy. And then he actually helped make me, Jimmy, and Casper a lot better players. I know some people may argue that he was quite negative at times, but trust me, I grew up playing baseball 17 years of my life. Same thing with Jimmy. Casper had a few years, and we're used to like that yelling, that drill sergeant person actually helped us get better. I improved exponentially. When we played in when we played in Columbus, we actually we had pro points, so we had by first round. Second round, we played against oh crap, I can't remember his name. We played a team in yellow. They had the yellow jerseys. I know my buddy Tomahawk was on the team. If you're watching this, Tomahawk, please just let me know what your team name was. I can't remember for the life of me. But yes, we played them. They outplayed us. Then we were pissed off. We were trying to go over stuff, and then the next day we actually played Team Onyx, and that included Adriana War. Shout out to you. Onyx D-Train, the 12-year-old kid that really just crapped all over us. Shout out to you, kid. You really did just crap all over us. And then another one of our buddies was Vertigo. So we pretty much got first rounded. It was disappointing, and I never really said it. I just recently just started telling people it was quite disappointing. It went to the fact that we actually dropped my good buddy Casper from the team, which led to some bad blood at the time. But we ultimately moved on from there. Casper started Paradox. I continued with Dynasty. We picked up one of our buddies, Schizo, at the time, and we were rocking through kids. We were rolling. We were like putting kids in the 100-point club. If you want to know about that, just leave a comment below. I'll tell you more about it. Yeah, well, this video is quite long. But yes, we won about 85% of our scrims. Then there's a falling out, and so things started going downhill from there. Omen, Michael, he couldn't take it anymore. He never liked the game as much, the Call of Duty Ghost, so he quit. Then shortly after, me and Jimmy tried to start it up with two of our buddies, Miss Technique and Elegant, and we actually were rocking through kids pretty well until the game started getting the best of me, where I started getting very aggravated and started yelling, cursing up the storm, and I couldn't control myself. So when my buddy decided to step down due to school, I did the thing shortly after. I did the exact same thing. I stopped. I started focusing on school, and ever since then I've been just on a hiatus. Just doing me, and then just having fun with myself, just playing Publix, do what I want. If I want to work out, I want to work out. If I want to run, I want to run. If I want to go for a drive, I'm going for a drive. And I wasn't having focus on gaming anymore. It wasn't until probably around 4 months ago that I started getting back into the grind. And now, instead of getting back into competitive, which people have been asking me if I want to start up a team with them, I actually decided to take a new route. I'm streaming more, and I'm also playing a lot of making a lot of YouTube videos and trying to get on that grind, putting up a lot of funny content, putting up this daily really daily, 3 times a week type of content, and see how this goes. I'm still focusing on school. School is still my main priority. I want to get my career started, and then obviously work. So those are in priority over this, obviously, and I just game when I want to. But right now I am coaching my buddies and my roommates' team, Paradox, and they will definitely be at Anaheim, and I'll be there helping them out and whatnot. But yes, I know this video ran quite long, and I apologize. I am so sorry. This is an 18-minute video, and I said I wanted 8 minutes. I apologize, but gaming is something like how I got to where I am now is a long story, and I just skimmed over a lot of them. I just fast forward through a lot. But with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching and listening, watching this video. If you like this type of series, please let me know. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Want to see more? Or if you want me to talk about some other stuff or go elaborate on more details, let me know. Leave a comment down below, or shoot me a tweet, or send me a message, or leave a comment, or if it's on Facebook, or if it's on the HexB Gaming forums, or even on this video. I do read everything that's sent to me. I do reply to everything as I can. If I do forget to reply, I apologize. I do get mixed up in some stuff all the time. But yes, with that being said, thank you all for watching. It's much appreciated. If you can, please leave a like, and please subscribe if you can. Everything that you do helps me out. It shows that what I'm doing is enjoyed by you viewers, and that definitely gives me a heartwarming feeling, and knowing that I'm helping you guys out, and knowing that you enjoy what I put out for you. But yes, with that being said, until next video, trip out. Thank you for watching. TriPP.